When it comes to losing virginity, there's always the question of time that rises in mind. According to Kinsey Institute, the average male loses his virginity at age 6.9. Females average slightly older at 17.4. Today, both boys and girls are now entering puberty at least 2 years earlier than previous generations. This means they are ready for sex earlier physically, but not emotionally or cognitively. Many factors affect the age that teens lose their virginity. Factors such as media, family, friends, religion, and sexual education. Hi, my name's Jessica, and I lost my virginity at age 16. The way it happened, I kind of think it was funny, kind of not, I don't know. It was my junior year of high school. I had just gotten together with this boy that I really liked, and it really, everybody talks about finding the one guy, like I want to lose it to the perfect guy. In my case, I just figured I was ready. For some reason at that time and point in my life, I was just like, you know what, it's not a big deal to me. I mean, obviously I'm not going to go around whoring around or anything, but it was time. So I was with my boyfriend. I definitely needed to be with a guy. I wasn't just gonna go hook up with anyone. We were house sitting for his sister. And I remember our drive over there, he talked to me, he's like, hey, let's stop at Walgreens first. And I, not thinking anything, little naive girl I am. We stopped there and he's like, you wait here. It's like, okay. Well, he went inside to buy condoms and came out and he showed me and he was like, that was really awkward. And I think it's funny how I've never bought condoms, so I don't know how awkward that is, but I bet it's pretty awkward for guys. I feel bad for you, I'm not gonna lie. Don't ever want to have to do that.
I was 17 years old when I lost my virginity, and I was a senior in high school.
And who was it with?
I lost my virginity to my boyfriend that I dated for 2 years. And
was it awkward?
It wasn't necessarily awkward. It just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Everybody talks about, oh, sex is so amazing, but like the first time you do it, well, for me, it wasn't very enjoyable, and but I've made up for that now.
I was 18 when I lost my virginity. It was after graduation. It wasn't awkward or anything. I had been dating the guy for 8 to 10 months, so it wasn't that. So we felt like we were in love, and it was at that moment that we decided to. It wasn't anything that I expected.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I lost my virginity when I was 16 years old. I am the type of girl who decided that I wanted to wait for the perfect guy, even though I heard from my friends that it's not how it seems to be, and that a lot of people told me don't worry about it, don't focus on it, that it's nothing, even though secretly I really did. My boyfriend, we were just I think we're two peas in a pod kind of. He's the guy version of me. So we had been together for a few months, and I was kind of ready. I just decided it was time. So it was my first time as well as his first time, so it was very awkward. It was kind of we both didn't really know what to do. We did not use protection of any sort, which was very dangerous, especially since it was his first time and he didn't really know how to control himself or anything.
Now let's answer some myths about losing your virginity. Myth number 1. You can't get pregnant or sexually transmitted diseases the first time. Fact. Yes, you can. When thinking about being sexually active, you need to consider protecting yourself against pregnancy and STDs by practicing safe sex. Using protection like condoms will not necessarily make sex less enjoyable. The important thing is to be safe. Myth number 2. The first time will be perfect. Fact. TVs and movies often glamorize the first time, which might give you an unrealistic expectation about what it's really like. It's okay. Myth 3. The first time you have sex, it will hurt. Fact. For some people, the first time can be pleasurable, comfortable, and fun. For others, the first time sex does feel uncomfortable. It could even hurt.